Welcome back, guys, to another Careful for Spoilers TV review, and today I'm going to be talking about the new CW series Black Lightning. Now, Black Lightning is not connected to any of the other CW DC TV shows, and it completely stands on its own, which gives it the freedom to do everything else without worrying about how it's going to connect or affect the other shows. So this gives the show a unique ability to do absolutely anything they want to do. I'll be perfectly honest. When I first heard about Black Lightning, I wasn't really interested. I hated the trailers. I didn't like the costume. The costume is really the worst part for me, but I'll get into that a little bit later. There was nothing that was really drawing me to the show besides that I was happy to see a black superhero being represented on TV. So the premiere happens and I see Black Lightning, and I have to say, guys, I was surprised at how much I liked it. I will say that I have one negative. Like I mentioned before, I hate the costume. If you didn't like the costume from the trailers or the images that came out, it's going to look even worse on the show. Now, just recently, there was news coming out that there are going to be upgrades to the suit. So I will be looking forward to seeing how the suit will change. Much like the other CW shows, the suits never stay the same. Season 1, the suits always look the worst, and then eventually they evolve. So that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. Yes, the suit does have function because it is armored plated. It makes him bulletproof in a sense, but it does not work for me at all. There's some electrostatic like glow into the suit, and it just looks absolutely terrible. But besides that, I was engaged the entire time. I was honestly on the edge of my seat looking at everything that was going on, and the guy that plays Black Lightning, Cress Williams, does an amazing job. Just minutes into the show, I was completely engaged into his character. I was completely engaged into all of the supporting characters. Now, at the time of this premiere, the time of this show, he hasn't been Black Lightning for 9 years, and 7 of those 9 years, he has taken the job of being principal of this high school, and he feels that he is saving more lives by nurturing these kids in high school that he ever did when he was a hero as Black Lightning. Now, if you haven't seen the show yet, why did he stop being Black Lightning? Well, they give us a flashback, which I have to say, CW, whoever is your wig guy, they need to be fired, and you guys need to find better wigs. I understand it's just for flashbacks, but they look awful. But that's not the point. Again, it's just a flashback. It doesn't really matter. But we get this flashback of him laying in a tub. He's beaten, he's bloody, and his wife at the time walks in on him, sees him in the tub, and she tells him that he has to stop, that he has to leave, and he has to stop being Black Lightning, and he does, because, I mean, he doesn't want to lose his kids. He does, unfortunately, lose his wife because she was, unfortunately, sick and tired of it. She didn't want to be worrying every night, worrying if he was going to come back alive or not, which I can completely understand. So, cut back to present day. He is a very successful principal of this school, and the episode begins with him sitting in a police station, and they cut to the news, and there is this gang, this group called the 100, which is pretty much the bad guys of this entire show. There is a main villain, and I don't want to go into too much of that because I want you guys to see the show and enjoy the show for what it is. But this group called the 100, this gang, has caused over 100 gang-related killings in over a week. The police are powerless to stop them, and as we know, the only person that could put the fear of God into them, that could stop them, is Black Lightning. So we cut back to the police station, and his daughter was arrested for protesting the 100. She is an activist against violence, and he wants her to stay completely out of it because he wants to protect his kids. Those people who protest against the 100 are more than likely going to end up dead, and he doesn't want that for his family. So after he picks her up from the police station, they're driving home in the rain, and they're pulled over by some cops. So you can imagine how this goes. He gets out of the car, and the cop doesn't ask any questions and immediately just puts him into handcuffs. And Jefferson wants to know, why is he being pulled over? The cops put him in handcuffs, they drag him towards the back seat, and there's a lady in the back seat. Apparently, there was a liquor store that was robbed, and of course, the cops are just going to pull over some random black guy, and the lady says it wasn't him, and Jefferson asks the cops, well, why did you pull me over? Are you going to explain to me why you pulled me over? And the cop was like, well, a liquor store was robbed. And Jefferson is like, what was the description? A black man in a suit driving a sedan with 2 girls in the back seat? The cop completely shrugs it off, walks off, and tells Jefferson to have a good day. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, like every other show on the CW, the hero always has a tech guy, somebody behind them that always has their back. And I can't remember his name, but the guy plays Dexter's father on the show Dexter. Great actor, you've seen him in a million different things. And he keeps telling Jefferson that he has to go back to being Black Lightning. The city needs him. The only way all of this violence is going to stop is if he puts the costume back on again, and he doesn't want to do that because he feels that he saves more lives being the principal. Now, here's where things shift. Both of his daughters are kidnapped by a member of the 100 group, and this forces him to put back on the costume, this new costume that his friend makes for him, and becomes Black Lightning again, and he kicks so much ass, and he saves his daughters, and he realizes that this is what he's going to have to do, not just to save some people like his daughters and other people, but he has to put on this costume and be Black Lightning to save his entire community. Again, there is a main villain, and I don't want to go into too much of it because I do want you guys to see the episode, but this is a hero that is more concerned about saving the kids in his community, the people in his community, rather than just a good guy versus a bad guy. Guys, I am so excited to see what's going to happen throughout this entire series, and I can't wait to review every single episode for you guys here on this channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, I will have a review of every single episode of Black Lightning every single week that it premieres. Hit the like button, hit me in the comment section, let me know what you guys thought of Black Lightning, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.